morning, good day, good afternoon, wherever you are and whatever you're doing. This will be the final loom in this mini series of quote unquote masterclass for freelancing. Best apps for 2024 that I use, you might use, and most people like or love. For sniping or searching projects, it's clear to see. Oh, and also I highlighted with green the ones I couldn't live without. It's clear to see all the freelancing platforms where you could find potential work or similar are linked. So Upwork, LinkedIn, Fiverr, and Freelancer. But Upwork seems to be, at least for me, the safest bet because LinkedIn uh, is almost a long-term obligation. Fiverr is a short-term obligation, so short-term, long-term, and this is like a bad copy of Upwork. No offense. And Upwork gives you the flexibility in terms of length and also so many features upon security where you feel safe working with random people in terms of contracts and similar. So for that part of the digital life, we got it covered. Organization, my favorite part of the digital life. I couldn't live without Google Drive and Miro. I'm using Loom to record this, but it's not essential as you can use OBS and just upload it to Google Drive, but I couldn't live without this one. You have Linktree. What is Linktree? If you don't know, Linktree allows you to have one link and basically attach different links in that one link. Okay, so let's see an example. As you can see, you can easily attach any of your other links and always have them live on one link. So this is my name, and I just did this for an example. So in most cases, you see people attaching their Linktree on their social profiles or similar. Calendly is another great software that allows you to book meetings using a built-in calendar. So this is how it looks like. You can attach this to your site. You can also have it like a link. So it's basically calendly.com/your name. And you can send the person this link, and this is what they will receive. So they can basically see all the dates are available and pick the best time because you already inputted when are you available. So it cuts a lot of in-between time when you're arranging meetings or similar. Okay, moving forward. Loom is the software I'm using to record this, and Miro is the software I'm using to depict this. I love Miro. It has so many integrations for all sorts of things. For example, you have Jira integrations. We'll touch upon Jira afterwards. And you can do a lot of things inside of Miro, but I won't complicate it. In its essence, I like to use it when I'm presenting something. So that would be the organizational part of the digital life. And I think you understand the Google Drive. I assume you know what it is, and I couldn't live without it, honestly. For example, my job, analytics, editor, files, etc. Moving on, management. For management, I couldn't live without Google Tasks. By Google Tasks, it's amazing. So let's just demonstrate how it works. It's called Taskboard on PC. And it's basically a column. I'm not lazy, I just didn't update these. So it's basically a column-based editor. Board based. You can just assign boards. So I have a board called school, do this. For job, and you can just list them. And why do I love Google Tasks? Because it's an ecosystem and integrates with your other Google applications. So let's see how that works. So I need to submit tasks. I need to submit tasks tomorrow. So if I'm sure not to forget it, I'll put submit task tomorrow. Okay. On the phone version, you can also add favorites. You can't do that in the PC one. But then if I go to Google Calendar, you will see that, for example, tomorrow, it automatically imports the tasks, which is amazing. Pardon me. Moving forward, it's just the simplest, most clean and minimal task setting that I have access to. Then we can jump into the more complex ones, for example, like Jira. Jira is great if you want a bit of high-end organization. For example, assigning priority to tasks. You can do subtasks as well in how do you call it? Google Tasks, but you can't actually link issues. So for example, I can put a child issue, it gets assigned the number, and before I can revise the tests, I need to upload them. But maybe I'm not the one uploading, so I can assign it to somebody else, you know? I can also assign the priority. So this is almost like a three-dimensional task setter. And again, it's board-based because that's what I like the most. You can choose if you want it calendar-based, maybe timeline. So Jira is very programming oriented. If you like programming, you will love Jira. If not, you'll get used to it and you will appreciate these things. But most people have a love-hate relationship with Jira, so if that is too much for you, people then gravitate to Notion. Notion is like the cool task managing software. It also has all the simplicity if you want it from Google Tasks, like easy overview and similar. But for example, it also carries that extra oomph that Jira has. So I can add child issues. I have a much more in-depth overview of the situation. And I believe that the biggest use factor for Notion that people have is actually having the templates. So I can install a lot of templates instead of thinking and making them. So let's say I just need a to-do list. That's the simplest. It's that easy. And you can assign all the basic things and choose how you want to view it. But let's say you want to do projects and tasks, which is great. I actually chose this template by Notion because I can look at the projects, for example, produce course, and then in the task department, I can just see the tasks. Long story short, Notion is a cool version of Jira that's almost programmable. But if you open a new page, you can see it basically looks like you're building a website. It's this empty, and then you can start assigning what you need and what you have. Group by focus, all projects, so amazing software. And then Trello. Why Trello? Trello is mostly used for YouTube and systematical processes. So Trello looks a bit like this. You can have, for example, script to do, review, voiceover, edit to do, edit for review, to upload and upload it. It has the same structure as Jira or as Google Tasks, but it's mostly used for organizing teams in a very linear fashion. So we need to do this and similar, like assigning, etc. Yeah, I think you get the gist of it. You can also, Trello can be used, but it's just, I don't know, Jira and Notion seem superior in my eye. Although I'm pretty sure Trello has more users. But Trello is owned by the same company as Jira. So front end, back end. I would put it like that. Trello is front end, this is back end, and this is a mix. I wish I thought of that earlier. For tools, favorite, can't live without it, Envato. It has a template, specifically Envato Elements. It has a template of everything that you would need in this digital landscape. What do I mean? Let's say you're a video editor. Look, you have all the video editing templates that your heart could wish for. Just a second, I need to send a text. Sent it. Okay. You need a title for your cool video, so you would just do title. And then you can browse all of the titles. It's a $30 a month subscription. If you're a student, it's like $20, but amazing. It has endless templates, and you get the license to use them. So look, 40,000 results. What about lower thirds? So that's like if you're doing a video when you want to highlight something. It has so many variations. But let's say you're not a video editor. Let's say you're just a programmer presenting your important start of the project. So let's imagine you're a front end. I don't know. Let's imagine you're a developer presenting, I don't know, analytics. You can also use it because they have a lot of pre-built aesthetical things, so you don't need to lose time. For example, this is very aesthetical. If I'm presenting something, I want to make sure I have the materials prepared on my end, but I don't want to think about the aesthetics. You can fast forward, go to Envato Elements. There's so many elements you can choose. Look, let's say you're a web designer. So let's put doctor. They're gonna put me the entire web layout structure or the landing pages. You see? So anything basically digital media related that you could find on the internet, you can find it here with a premium license. Free pick, it's like a free version of Envato. that all of us still use and love to use, as you can see, but it's mostly graphic oriented. They're slightly implementing these things, but if you want icons, this is where you mostly come. So doctor, you can choose a vector, which is Adobe Illustrator. We use free, let's use icons, and the best part is you can choose a color. So you see, amazing. Moving forward, WeTransfer. You use WeTransfer when you want to transfer a file that you don't want to attach to your Google Drive or something, and you have a 2 GB limit. So you basically upload your file here, choose something, and click get a link, and you can send that link to anyone on the internet. The link is valid for 7 days. Amazing as well. Site checker. This is if you're a bit into SEO, but most occupations in the digital world would need this. So for example, apple.com, and it's a free, I believe, Eastern European from Ukraine. Yeah, probably made in Ukraine. Complete website audit, 1-page audit, instant report, and let's use it instant. But basically you get a very high-end, for free, SEO overview of the site. If you want to copy it, if you want to work upon it, you get a high-end insight. Well, this is rare to see, Apple not performing to its standard. Google Trends, if you're into analytics and you want to get results done for free, let's see, for example, why a video blew up. You can see the keyword in your video, and right now we can see that Real Madrid is trending currently. But trending now is an underrated feature. Google basically gives you trending now for, let's say, the world, United States. So Budapest, something is trending, International House of Prayer. So you can use these informations to curate and make your blogs, your websites, your articles, your posts, because you want to pick up on the things that are trending for optimal results. You see? And this is for free. Amazing, right? Then you have Social Blade. Again, another great free software. You can use Social Blade to see profiles and how they perform. Enter a username. So for example, let's use Apple again to see how is their, YouTube performing. You see, we can even see a grade and their estimated yearly earnings, even though I believe Apple doesn't do any advertising. But you can see a very detailed overview of their views, performance, and similar. Again, if you want to try and compete with them, analyze, and similar. Convert.io, if you have any type of media, and you want to convert it in a different type of media, you use Convert.io, because you can use, okay, I want to convert my image from DCM to JPEG. You just upload your file, click convert, and it's free, and it's almost for anything you can imagine. You want to convert the .wav to MP3, this is where you do it, and so on and so on. Amazing software. And QR code gen, this is just me, you probably won't use it. AI, ChatGPT is the king of the hill. Nobody can do it like ChatGPT can. Especially if you buy the premium version, GPT-4, use plugins, no plugins installed, that's a lie, my internet is slow. Basically, you can have link reading plugins, web surf, Google Sheet analyzer. So you can basically, I can copy a Google Sheet, paste it here, and he can analyze the data and let me know what he thinks. So ChatGPT, why are you so great and powerful? And then ChatGPT amazingly has the answer for everything. Large scale training data, that's basically it. But why? You can use it for anything. Like just before, I was having trouble with the Mogert, which is a Premiere Pro pre-built preset like animation graphic, and it didn't work. I have a Mogert in Premiere Pro which lets me pick the font, but it's always italic. How can I change this? And he was right, adjusting in Adobe After Effects. I tried this, asked him how to do it, boom, I solved my problem. And I use it for anything. You can even, like, I was comparing what IP addresses would be smart to repost from some original content. Then he tells me, where would it be smarter to post, in Argentina or Portugal? GDP-wise, purchase parity-wise, how much online transactions happen, etc. And he gives me a pretty detailed estimate what he thinks is smarter and better. You see? OP, but you already know how to use ChatGPT. 11 AI. If you need a voiceover for your video for your ChatGPT data, 11 AI gives such amazing free output, but if you pay, then it's even better. You put in text, you put in generate, and it gives you audio. Insane. So it's present on most of those videos that you see that sound a bit inhumane. Zapier is automation software. I won't too much into it, but in its essential form, you have one task, something happens. It's like Java program, and you have an active listener. When that task happens, do this and then do this. So you can easily automate things. For example, sales and marketing. Do they have nice? In its essence, it's when this happens, you do this and notify me and the client. It's amazing for automation. Let's say email marketing. When a user opens a mail, send them another mail, etc., etc., etc. And all options. These are the best AI options. Here's a link if you're looking at this loom. So copy this into your search bar and you have listed 100 plus amazing AI tools that are popping currently in the world and being used. Synthesia is something I want to put, but I'm like, the best commercial for Synthesia is actually you reading their blog up on what are the 152 best AI tools of 2023. So that's basically it. A quick rundown of the best apps that I use and I couldn't live without. So if you found any value or learned something new, I'm glad for you. If not, then go to projectblowpond.com. There's for sure some value you didn't pick up so far on the internet, like some free resources. Maybe you want to start a small business and you would want to see what a Stanford graduate and the CEO of one of the best applications says about studying. You can pick up something. There's always something to learn. Thank you for your time and take care.